obviously huge in the Bucs title run last season. Who's a defensive coordinator watch this year?
I'm going to go Patrick Graham from the Giants. We talk so much about the Giants' offense, but their defense is loaded too. They bring back Leonard Williams, Bradbury, of course, at one corner, Adoree Jackson at the other. I think the Giants could be really sneaky good on defense and competitive in the NFC. Patrick Graham.
They're going to have to be. Patrick Graham, love it. Justin Herbert, a guy you've talked about a lot. He was the Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course. Which second-year player do you think is going to have a huge year two?
I was a little off on last year saying he was going to be the breakout star, but Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to be monstrous in year two. They've been using him at wide receiver in minicamp. Yes, wide receiver. So think about all the numbers he could put up on top of all the rushing yards.
Don't sleep on CEH. I love that. I feel like we never talk about him. Who's the most underappreciated classic football game, video game ever?
Cyberball. This was a game that was from the future, and the ball would explode if you don't get a first down after a certain amount of time. It was the coolest game. Also Electronic Arts. Cyberball.
That sounds fun. I don't know if the NFLPA would approve of that, but maybe it's an adjustment in the future. Mahomes and Brady sharing this year's Madden cover. What is your favorite duet song, my friend?
Ja Rule, Ashanti, Mesmerize, the summer of 2003. We could just put it on and just close the show if we want. That's it. All right, Nate, my turn. I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you ready, my friend?
Mesmerize.
Let's do it.
Starting right now. Mark Murphy called Aaron Rodgers a complicated fella. What is the one term or word you'd use to describe Rodgers right now?
I would say abstentious. Self-restraining is usually used when people are self-restraining from food, but there's a lot of food on the plate for him to pick at. He's not even doing it. He's just restraining from all of the nonsense and laying out of it.
All right, who's the best route runner in the entire league, straight up?
Stephon Diggs, out in Buffalo. Got to give my guy some love. Come on, baby.
Tupac,
what else you got?
Tupac would have turned 50 this week, the great Tupac Shakur. The greatest Tupac song is what?
Keep your head up. I think everybody needed to listen to that song on loop in 2020. Keep your head up.
Okay, it is summer blockbuster season. The greatest all-time summer movie blockbuster is fill in the blank.
We are the Men in Black. I'll go Men in Black, late 90s.
Men in Black. I like it. Good job,
all right.
Nate.
Yeah, I like it. Late 90s. Let's get into it. All right, KB, let's go. Let's put that 60 seconds on the clock. You are in Australia, so let's talk international. Who is your favorite Australian to play in the NFL?
It's not even a player, Nate. It's a halftime show. 1977, Disney's It's a Small World was a halftime show. Huge display for Australia. And they ran it back in 91. It's a Small World performed with the New Kids on the Block. That's my Aussie representation.
I like that. This week we said LSU or Alabama was wide receiver U. What school should be considered all-time RBU?
Jackson State, because they provided Walter Payton the sweetness to the NFL. And as we've said already today, he appreciates these guys, the ruse he wore him on his feet.
Oh, man, had a zipper on the shoe. Paul Rudd said on Tyreek Hill's Instagram feed, he's in London filming Ant-Man 3. What's your favorite piece of content from the MCU universe over the last 12 months?
WandaVision. They got a witch and an android doing spoofs of Modern Family and Malcolm in the Middle and Full House. It's incredible. Love WandaVision.
Worst TV dad ever?
Me, because I'm away from my kids for 6 weeks. Sad answer, but true. All right, Kay, here we go. Let's do it.
That's cute.
All right, fine. Is Homer Simpson. He's the drunk guy who strangles his children on television. Kay Adams, here we go. 1 minute on the clock.
Yes.
And let's go. Darren Waller was a breakout tight end last year. Who's the breakout tight end of 2021?
TJ Hawkinson. Why? Because there's nobody else on the roster. He is the #1 guy. He's in an offense where he had 700 yards over that and 6 touchdowns last year. And what is his head coach? Dan Campbell, a former tight end coach. It all makes sense.
Which NFL player is the best follow on Instagram?
Marlon Humphrey, because he's always active, showing feet, and Mark Ingram's dancing, and his cat, who is named Snowflake. I love Marlon Humphrey.
What will be the summer song of 2021?
This summer, probably something like Olivia Rodrigo, because these kids don't know good music anymore. No, I actually really like her. I don't know, something by like Marshmello or something that I don't probably like. I have no idea.
I'm with you on that one, Adams. We had Jack Black versus Ben Stiller yesterday in a heated debate. But who is the most versatile entertainer in Hollywood right now?
I will say Benny Blanco because he's a producer. He's putting out stuff for Justin Bieber. I've learned a lot about him over the past couple weeks. I think he's a great chef. He's got opinions on things, and he stars in a show called Dave that I just started to watch. So I would say Benny Blanco. And there you have it, everybody. A New York Minute right here on the show at GMFB with your thoughts. Were we wrong on anything? Did we offend anybody? St. Louis, I'm looking at you. I've gotten in trouble. I almost got canceled during this segment once, so we will be back right with Matt Nagy, guys. We're going to Chicago, my hometown. Let's do it.
All right.